ASUS line of laptops from Republica Gamers have always been one of the top competitors when it comes to gaming, but the latest line of ROG STRIX SCAR laptops really have taken things to the next level, featuring an all-new panel with HDR in mini LEDs and also featuring the new 13th gen Intel Core i9 processor and the latest NVIDIA 40 series graphics, meaning that this laptop, coupled with a new fan system keeping things up to 15 Celsius cooler, and new heatsink, new vents and Dolby Vision, meaning that this laptop really is the best money can buy for competitive gamers and people wanting something for productivity. Now, the new mini LED display is absolutely breathtaking, with up to 1100 nits of peak brightness, a 240Hz refresh rate display, and NVIDIA G-Sync means that this will be one of the best QHD monitors on the market, and it is in a gaming laptop, means you can't get much better anywhere else. So let's have a look at the new ASUS ROG SCAR 16. We'll start with the design. So it hasn't really changed that much. It still has LEDs at the front and RGB lighting at the back. The SCAR goes across the keyboard, as you can see from last year's display, hasn't really changed, and it's got quite a big trackpad. It has quite a big display, meaning that it is a 90% screen to body ratio. Now let's talk about the new 13th gen i9 processor. Now this thing is absolutely packed with power, making it the fastest and most powerful processor on the market, coupled with the new RTX series, meaning you can have a total of 230 watts of power, 32 threads, 24 cores of power, and this one features the RTX 4090 GPU. Now this is a ridiculously powerful chip, an RTX 4090 GPU with a max power of 175 watts with dynamic boost, meaning this is the most powerful gaming chip in a laptop, meaning that this will be the best thing you can use for competitive gaming. There isn't much else that's going to beat this. If you're on the move and you don't have a super big PC that you can lug around with you, then this is going to be the best thing money can buy, and it is the most powerful laptop on the market, coupled with a new heatsink system that's going to keep this cool with full surround vents, keeping this up to 15 degrees cooler than previous laptops, meaning that the fan noise should be fairly quiet. Now let's talk about this display. This is absolutely immense. A 16:10 mini LED Quad HD display with 1100 nits of peak brightness, 240Hz refresh rate with a 3 millisecond response time. This has G-Sync enabled as well, and it means that this will be the best display money can buy. You don't have to worry about brightness issues, don't have to worry about quality issues. This Quad HD mini LED display also has 100% of color accuracy, meaning there'll be minimal color grading out of the box. Now that could vary unit to unit, and you might have to do a little bit of color grading and a little bit of adapting, but realistically it should be absolutely fantastic out of the box, and there shouldn't be anything you need to do. This is the next step in display technology, with mini LEDs, meaning you don't have the brightness loss, you don't have the color loss, and it is just absolutely incredible. And this is going to be the future of displays, but ROG have taken the lead with this in their new line of gaming laptops. Next we have Dolby Atmos surround sound with a 5.1.2 channel of virtual surround sound with 4 smart speakers. These are studio level speakers that are in the bottom of the laptop, so it should give you incredible sound no matter where you are. This also features a command center where you can customize the power of the GPU, the fans, and everything else to do with the laptop, and also the RGB for the keyboard. Now let's talk about the ports that this laptop has. This features 2 USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type A ports, a headphone jack, 1 HDMI 2.1 port, 1 USB-C Thunderbolt port, and 1 USB-C Gen 2 port, meaning there should be enough ports for everything you need, and up to 64 gigabits of the latest DDR5 RAM at 4800 megahertz. Now this laptop is absolutely incredible, and it is the best money can buy. Not only does it have the mini LED display at 240Hz refresh rate, but it has an excellent sleek design. It's portable, so you can take it anywhere with you, with the latest processor, the latest GPU, and the new heatsink vents, as well as Dolby Atmos. Put that all into one package and what you have is an absolutely incredible mobile gaming station. This is absolute power at its best. So let's just quickly go over the specs again of this epic laptop, and we'll start with the display. You have the new Nebula HDR mini LED display, which has a 90% screen to body ratio. Now this has mini LEDs, 240Hz refresh rate, 3 millisecond response time, with 100% color accuracy. Should be straight out of the box. Now, as I mentioned earlier, unit to unit might change, but it should be straight out of the box, 100% color accuracy. With this new vivid brightness, 1100 nits of peak brightness. That is an absolutely incredible display. The i9 13th gen processor, the 4090 GPU, the new heatsink vents, Dolby Atmos, 5.1.2 surround sound, and all the display ports including Thunderbolt port. This is absolutely incredible laptop. Let me know what you think in the comments. Now, I personally would have liked a white version. If you look at the ROG Zephyrus, they have a clean looking professional white version. I would have liked that in the ROG STRIX Scar lineup. But to be honest, this is quite a good laptop as it is. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like the new screen, or do you think it's a bit too much? Now, this will set you back a lot of money. I would anticipate this is going to cost you in excess of £3,500 or close to $4,000. So be prepared to pay out for this. But what you're paying for is absolute perfection in a mobile format where you can take it with you. So is this something for you, or is this something you're going to skip on? And if you like videos like this, don't forget to sub to the channel and like this video, because it really helps us out. And if you want to know the best monitors to get, then look up this lineup of 240Hz OLED monitors that are coming out soon.